Okay, now I hear no truck sounds. Just wind. Howdy, howdy, everyone. How's it going tonight? We're back with some more LA Noire. And it might be the last one. It could be the last one, it could be the second to last one. I'm not sure, but we're going to see how it shakes out. I hope everybody's having a lovely start to their week. I forgot to enable the stream deck, so I'm doing that now. There we go. But I hope everyone's having a groovy Tuesday. I forgot what day it was for a moment. And like I do this every week. By the way, I do this every week. You know? So if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube, every Tuesday on Twitch, around midnight Eastern time, we play some video games. Just come hang out. Or just hang out on YouTube. Both are cool. Speaking of, you can find me at any one of these up here, or the easily clickable links right there in the chat, or down in the description below if you're watching in the future on the YouTube. Hopefully, I'll have something coming to YouTube that's not going to be on the regular YouTube channel. I also have been incredibly busy and haven't had time to work on it, so we'll see how that goes. I forgot to make chat normal size again. I played LA Noire VR the other day on Sunday, and I had to make chat real big so I could see it through the nose hole of the VR headset, because the tool I normally use wouldn't work. So, yeah. So that's why the camera angle was a little wonky. I noticed. You know, we can't see all of my fun little things in the background right now. I also tried to raise my monitors and couldn't, so I have to actually like take them off the stand and then raise the stand and then put them back on. I tried to do it without taking them off the stand, and now they are lower. So I'm sure that's kind of screwing with things a little bit. But yeah. We have two things left. Two cases. A DLC case called Nicholson Electroplating, and then the final case called A Different Kind of War. We might get through both of them tonight. We might only get through one of them. I remember Nicholson Electroplating being kind of a long mission, and researching it on YouTube, it did not seem that long. So we'll see how we do. But that's enough talk. Let's say we go ahead and get into it. Okay, that looks good. Resume. Arson. Nicholson Electroplating. And as always, if there's any audio weirdness, let me know. You know, if the game's too loud, I'm too quiet, what have you.
Jack, there's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
This mission definitely takes place after the last one.
It's time for action, Herschel.
Because as you just heard, there's a statewide APB on Jack Kell's show. But that will have to wait, apparently.
Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel.
Herschel immediately going into the Red
Scare.
Scare.
Invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, 27 report.
All units, reports of an explosion. Alternative location is south of Santa Monica. West of...
Look at the air. Like, I like how they even made it, like, darker.
All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units, stand by for further.
Downtown? Can't be.
How did I already lose this fucking
All
explosion?
units, explosion location is somewhere in Wilshire. Car 14, Adam reports the address. Units, stand by for further.
Okay, it's starting to get muddy and gross again, so I think we're going the right way.
Assist the fire department. The explosion's at 4672 Oakwood Avenue. 4672.
Yeah, I think this is the right way.
Multiple citizens injured. At Nicholson Electroplating Plant. All units in the vicinity respond code 3.
I love how, like, radically
Good,
different this
man.
mission is.
Let's get going. 11K en route.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. How's it going today, Griff? We're doing my favorite mission of this game, to be honest. Like, Nicholson Electroplating, I think, is the best one.
We need to get this area under control.
Because it's so wildly different than the rest of them. Fuck it, I'll do it the easy way. Cole Phelps, no survivors.
The commander will want us to see. Let's go.
But I hope you're having a lovely
I've
Tuesday.
never seen nothing like this. I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off.
I mean, literally a bomb
Christ.
went off.
Poor people. We gotta find out what went down.
Look at it. Actually, hold on. I didn't let me do it.
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was
That's a
dead.
wild line to me.
Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
That Biggs
Mayor's
doesn't
going on
know what
television,
radiation is.
Appealing for calm.
Television.
Because, like, yeah, nowadays that's like a thing we know about.
Looking at the remains
Yeah,
of Nicholson
1947, he wouldn't.
electroplating. I have an idea of
Call
what
him a
might have
homicide
caused the
W?
explosion. But I'm only
I mean,
guessing.
Cole's
Have a look
committing a
around
lot
the
of
rubble, see if
homicides.
you come up with it.
I just murked 2 people. But he's currently in arson.
Worlds turn upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
So at least 3 people are dead.
Vaporized.
I guess technically more. Because there was, there were corpses over there where 2 weren't there. Yeah, there's at least 4 over there. So yeah, this, oh, that's a body. A lot of people dead. You know.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're
The mayor.
wrapped.
Oh, I was hoping to walk through the mayor's
Thank you very
shot.
much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of pickups, sir, but that's
But yeah, there's this is also a
Nobody's ever done
real
this before.
big
Get
map.
better with practice.
Like, this is probably the largest crime scene we've had to deal with yet. So you know what that means.
What do you think, son?
We got all these
Mr.
intuition
Mayor,
points to
you
use.
came
Fuck 'em.
across as,
Let's use it.
Very resolute.
Wait, that one's right here. Let me grab that, I guess.
Sweet heavens. Oh,
Sweet heavens above.
looks like all that's left.
Superior Laundry.
Try the laundry tag.
I swear, we're gonna finish this game and I'm still not gonna know the right buttons.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Thank you. The map already told me that.
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps?
Looks to me like some kind of
And that's an
machine
achievement.
component.
I don't know
Airplane
why.
part, maybe. I thought 4.
Funny, if you walk over stuff on the crime scene, the doctor says, Cole, how would you like it if I came in and started tap dancing on your desk? To be fair, Carruthers is the best one in this game. Like, 100%, I fully believe that. Like, Carruthers is straight up the meme of the crime scene, what the hell are they called?
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
The ME,
Locker open, but shielded the
who, like, would
contents.
eat a sandwich while doing an
Let's see what we got
autopsy.
in here.
Alright, let's see what we got. We got a business card.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese
Arigato.
name.
Alright. We have this thingy.
Any ideas, Herschel?
None
Kinda
that I
looks
care
like
to utter for public consumption.
Kind of looks like an earring. And then my favorite thing in this whole thing. Little tiny Minox. I love those little
USS
spy
agents use
cameras.
these
You can't
things.
find film for them
We need
anymore,
to get the
though.
film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
But they're little tiny strips of film. Like, I'm sure there's probably someone who makes them,
A substitution cipher.
but
The Germans used them in the
they're
war.
like this big. They're like the size of a stick of gum. I
know
have a
what to
little
do
one
with them?
somewhere. I was not 100%
Maybe.
sure where it got
They
to.
used them in OCS.
It's tiny, so it's easy to lose.
His
But-
first letter to the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
Let's move the inner circle, I guess. We need H to line up with K. My God, this is awful with a mouse. All right. And then the first letter we have to do is K. Which gives us N. Which, by the way, it is a kindness. That right there. God, this is incredibly different. Right there, they write it for you. I haven't watched wrestling since, like, the 90s. I appreciate it. I actually have a friend who's a wrestler, which is hilarious because she is also a very tiny, like, soft-spoken, like, very petite woman, which is funny as shit to me. But she's, like, good at it. I've seen a couple of her matches. They're always fun. But yeah, like, I haven't watched wrestling since, like, the 90s. I know there's a big, massive scandal going on with it right now. Ooh. J... L... K... Q... X... SB. Welcome in, Jagbu. How are you?
133 North Vermont.
LMNOP. That's a replacement cipher. Hill puzzle that took 30 minutes. No, that was just counting the number of arms a thing had. Or appendages a thing had. I have no idea why that took you so long. But welcome in. How's your day going? It was fucking hard. Fair. Learned about Vince McMahon paying off female ref to do naughty things with the executives and higher-ups, and it came back to haunt him. I was saying this the other day to my,
I think I found something over here.
Who found what where? I have all the clues.
We don't have enough airtime to speak to both of you, kid.
It's good. Hope your day went well. So, I was saying earlier to my family, we were talking about it, and honestly, it surprises me that Vince McMahon hasn't had some massive scandal that, like, is the kind of thing that ends your career already. Like, Vince McMahon's the kind of guy where it's like, you know, I generally believe in innocent until proven guilty. He looks like we should probably be investigating him for something. Especially when you consider the weird storylines wrestling used to have. Like,
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan,
is this real quiet for y'all?
using
Because
this
it's
area
quiet
to
for
test
me.
the new process.
But I can
What
also
exactly is this
independently
process?
move my volume and your volume
That's,
separately.
Classified information, son.
Classified? I'm the motherfucking police.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically
My
polish
dialect, but
aluminum.
only because you mentioned it.
It's traditionally done by
I can
hand.
bump it a little bit.
It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
You have to trust the process. This, that timed well for
Who
me
is
taking a
Tomoko
drink.
Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant.
Oh, I'm gonna
She
steal
can't
the fuck out of that
highly
fire
recommend
truck. Yeah, I think the espionage kind of sours that recommendation.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage.
Was she working for
To
you
make him do is a little
before foreign
perverted of
government?
him to do that.
That's a
but the
ridiculous
fans enjoyed it.
assertion.
It's
How
more
can
so
you
when you
possibly
consider that
say
his
she was a
daughter
spy?
got wrapped up in a bunch of those. Like,
How many of your other employees carry spy
it's
cameras
more
in
so
their
when you consider that
handbags?
like Stephanie was
Jesus,
a major
Mary
part of
Joseph,
those.
she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
Especially considering I
Could
think
be
like when
other
when
blading
she
companies.
started doing that kind of shit,
But
she was
the
only
big
like
customers
19
for
or
the
so.
process are the aircraft manufacturers.
You know.
Lockheed, Boeing.
But I'm no
Hughes,
expert on it,
North
so like
American.
everything I'm saying, take with a grain of salt of a half-remembered
What can you tell us about
person from
McClellan?
20 years ago.
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before.
No, but it's legitimate research.
Everybody thinks their research is legitimate.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he is
Not back in her
Was
younger days, so
a
she was a
trained
pretty
chemist,
lady, like
and
sure.
his ideas
But it's
could
still weird for
revolutionize
like
electroplating.
her dad to have final
You would
say
be
over their
rich.
storylines because
I'm a business.
Vince had final say over all their
What's wrong with
storylines,
turning
like
a
to a
buck?
narcissistic,
You blew
controlling
up
kind of
6
way.
blocks. God knows how many people
And then
dead.
for her to like be
I
put in
regret
those
that.
situations
That's laudable.
often.
You'll be in touch.
Welcome.
Sylvan Lost traded my
Holy
Steam
shit.
with 3 viewers.
Sylvan Raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How are y'all doing today? Sylvan, my man, what were you playing today? Yeah, I really have to, like, figure out a new thing for that.
Oh, another bathroom. This is never creepy. Okay, let's open the doors with our gun out. Oh!
Nah, that's the right move, shooting to the bathroom before.
Oh, I just scared myself. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, let's reload.
I don't know why I asked. I should have assumed it was Valheim. 'Cause you've been loving the shit out of that. I do that in my own home. Jagbu kicks in the door and just starts blasting. Yeah. Well, Sylvan's been loving the shit out of Valheim, as he's been saying, so, like, I get it. Like, it seems like it's a very Sylvan game. That shot gave me a heart attack. I get it. We all been there. Legit jump scare. There was something I was playing recently where I jump scared myself. And I don't remember the fucking situation. I wish I did. But there was something where, like, I just straight up jump scared myself. I refuse to believe there are Sylvan games. I don't know. There's certain things where, like, I look at it and I go, Sylvan would dig the shit out of this. And usually you've already played it or you're already aware of it. Like, there's certain things where it's, like, very, very much like the kind of stuff you dig. Just like, there's certain things where, like, you could read the elevator pitch of it and go, oh, Ralph will like that. Like, we all have them. We all have those games that are, like, specifically tuned to us. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But, like, it is a thing. Now, going back up, Griff, I, too, am mad that The Undertaker's streak was broken. I kind of think he should have retired undefeated. But I get that, like, from what I understand, he had a good amount of say in that. But it also should have been a legacy wrestler like Shawn Michaels or Triple H if they were going to do it. Brock Lesnar feels like the worst company man, you know? Like, I don't know how else to describe it. But I'm with you on that. All right.
Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's
Also, I don't think this
personnel
technically is
I
arson.
will if I can find them.
By the way,
Like, I
we
don't
also
think
found
the arson,
the collar of a shirt. and
like,
the laundry
division
bag.
should be
Likely
handling
to be
this.
Dr. McClellan.
I don't know who should,
Majority of people
but I don't
work
think this
here
qualifies
in
as
the
arson.
service.
The big leagues. I mean, Cole's disgraced. Cole slept with the German lady. He's persona non grata. You know? Yeah, well, he committed adultery with the German lady. This is my favorite. This is my second favorite outfit. My favorite outfit isn't in this version of the game, and it annoys me.
If the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
Big's getting the fucking, hitting the fucking fire truck. Actually, hold on, no. We're not going to the deciphered address yet. We're going to go to the laundry place first. Oh, because I don't know where the laundry place is. So yeah, LA exploded.
What up in smoke? Is he still
Feel a bit
alive?
peckish. You've
He asked the same
been
question
going
about
through that
Uncle
hungry
Akamato.
lifestyle lately, exactly.
I guess you could.
I mean, I get it. Food be dope.
Not yet.
I'm working on
LA exploded. I mean,
it. I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
I blame my period. That could very well be. I understand that is a normal thing. I like how the game's like, please, there are game wells here. Pull over and use one. I blame LA for blowing up. I mean, I tried to stop. That ain't on me. I'd be in hot water. I mean, LA still flooded?
Detective Phelps.
Is the LA River still an actual river right now? Has it receded?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's
The bottom of my mug is sticky and keeps sticking to my coaster.
R4360.
Days for everything to probably
I'll get
dry
back
up.
to you, Detective.
Yeah,
You
more than
check
likely.
in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest
Well, to be
store your
fair,
location is
my
in
mug
Wilshire, 4766
is a little sticky.
Melrose Avenue.
My coaster's more sticky because this just stays on my desk. Like, I don't ever wash that, and I really should. All right, now that it's not going to tell us every fucking game well we pass, get back in the fucking fire truck, Herschel.
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
We're gonna look dope. Get in the fucking fire truck. What?
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Goddamn right we're fire. We're driving this. Fucking love this thing. Also, I can destroy anything in my path. So we have a, I don't know what it's called properly, but it's a highway that, like, is partially underground. Like, it's pretty much a giant funnel in Philadelphia called the Vine Street Expressway. And, like, as it goes through Center City, it is partially underground. And there are ramps that go up and lead out. And every so often, we'll have, like, a massive
They can
break.
make it claim within a park.
where it'll flood. And it's this giant, like, highway that's below surface level of the streets, and just becomes a fucking river now and again. And it's wild every time it happens. We're good for it happening, like, every, like, 2 to 3 years. I can remember they saw a cop get into a fire truck and drive it to a crash. I mean, they'd have to fucking suck it up and just deal. Takamoto Okamoto.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
It's even funnier when you consider that Cole Phelps is fluent in Japanese. Like, we've seen him speak Japanese. He is fluent in it. So I'm just gonna guess it's this place.
Somebody turned the place
You're
off.
not groceries.
Better watch your step.
I hate that joke.
Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Herschel's the best partner. Oh, he's freezer burnt.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
Man. He's gonna get all tough now when you cook him.
Well, Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Herschel, you were a child during the Great Depression. Shut up. You did not have the typical experience.
Could be a class ring.
Okay, I think I've examined that body enough. An LAPD retired tie pin.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
So a retired cop had something to do with this. And they didn't even drink their liquor. I had a glass of my mead the other day. It was pretty tasty. Like, I had it cold, and a glass about 3 fingers of it. It came out pretty good. Still a little rough. I gotta learn how to get rid of that, like, real strong upfront alcohol taste. But, like, it was pretty good. Sweeter than I thought it would be.
Looks like we have a match.
After everything kind of settled, it got way sweeter.
Interesting dame, this Akamoto.
Microfilm. It's like film.
What is it exactly?
But smaller.
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
Yo, I like this outfit. Mine or Cole's. Or both. This is my second favorite outfit in the,
Biggs, edge 525.
times in
I'll need
Eastern.
a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need
There's an
ambulance
outfit
the
in
corner.
this game
Probably a team from Texas
that I can't get because it's not in this edition of the game. Where it is legitimately based off of Dick Tracy. Like, you have the yellow hat and all. And it's my favorite costume in the game. Like, I legitimately do a side thing every time I play, because I think you have to collect all the badges or something to get it. I legitimately go out of my way to do that every time I play. There's a name I haven't thought of in a long time. I actually was just thinking of Dick Tracy not too long ago. As a kid, I had a Dick Tracy watch. Yeah, those Dick Tracy watches were cool as shit. I stream after I get home from work. I work second shift, and I usually don't go to bed till like 3:30, 4 a.m. anyway. So I just kind of do it in what would be my afternoon. Come on, Biggs. Get to the fire truck.
Jesus, Cole. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
Why would we have a black and white? We can have a red. Not in the communist way, I guess. Or specifically in the communist kind of way. Oh, I guess I got all the clues because he gave me an achievement for it. Hot damn. But yeah, that's, like, this is my second favorite outfit, though. Because I like the vest with no jacket look.
I was kind of attached to the paint job.
Better dead than red, Cole. Cole's a dirty red. I mean, we dealt with anarchists in the last mission. I work in security at a
Please.
It is a very boring job. But I get to read a lot. I say, when I literally went to a Barnes & Noble and bought a physical book. I'm getting to that, Jagbu. Don't get ahead of me. Bought a physical book and have not started it yet. It's been in my backpack all week. I have not started it yet. Or I guess it's Tuesday, so... Gross. The book I chose, or having a physical book, or a backpack, or working... Realistically, all parts of this are gross, Sylvan. Which one specifically? Physical books. Okay. I wanted all of those. Yes. But this is also the book that, like, is recommended to me every time I try to look up books that I might like. Like, I'll type in different kinds of things. Technically, it's Wednesday, if you think about it. I ain't fallen asleep yet. It's still Tuesday to me. But I will concede that linear time has passed, and it is, in fact, Wednesday. It is still Tuesday where Jagbu and Sylvan are. They are technically in the past. Obligatory time is a flat circle. Exactly. Realistically, I should just fucking put that on the soundboard. I say, like, it comes up often enough. But every time I look up books, we're going to other screen. Every time Mario. Third stream rule. Math? California, it's still Tuesday. I mean, technically in like Kentucky, in half of Kentucky, it's still Tuesday as well. For another 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But every time I look up books that, like, I type in, like, you know, decent Western books, you know, or like, you know, good, like I'll type in different kinds of books, and almost always Blood Meridian is one of the ones that's recommended to me. Or I'll type in, you know, books like, or every time I talk about No Country for Old Men, because I love No Country for Old Men, it comes up. So I was like, I am not going to download it, because my Kindle's been acting goofy. My Kindle's been real slow lately, and, like, it's not getting updates because it's kind of old. So I'm kind of thinking I might abandon it, and I'm kind of thinking about buying a third-party e-reader now. But I got to do a little bit of research and see what I can either jailbreak or download the Kindle app for, so I don't lose the books I've already bought. But this is almost always recommended to me. Either because I'm talking about Kobo DRM free. Yeah, but can I still access my Kindle books? Like, if it runs on an Android system, I can download the Kindle app and just download my Kindle books that way. Because I have heard the Kobo's good. But I haven't had time to research it lately. But I have been thinking about it. Because I've owned a Kindle since, like, 2010, 2011. Well, that's the thing. It's like back in the day, there were only DR. Like, you could only, your option for a Kindle or a Nook. My problem is the Kindle, it's like there's advertising now. But I went and bought a physical book because I wanted to go walk around a bookstore. Realistically. Me and an undisclosed someone, I'm intentionally leaving that vague, went to a bookstore after we got some food. And I was like, I've been wanting to read this. I saw it. I was like, I'll pick it up. I almost bought another copy of House of Leaves, though, too. A date. Undisclosed other person, Sylvan. besides finding dick all surprisingly difficult. I have a buddy who went to school for being a librarian, and he has a hard time finding jobs.
Respect for property.
You're not helping. At a future time, maybe. Currently, no. I can neither confirm nor deny a date happened. I have no recollection. Master's degree, I can't find it. Library lacking, I'm going to ask about volunteering. What's the thing? I think you can work in a library in certain regards without any kind of like degree or anything. But those jobs, I think, get snapped up quick by like nerds. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean about it. Are you just channeling Mock Sylvan? Is that what's happening here? Your mom's a librarian. Like, you know. Griff, you know what that stands for. All denizens of the internet know what that stands for. Tough job to get into now. Research libraries don't get hired. Don't get hired. I always thought I would be pretty good at research. But I don't have the academic end of it. Because I love figuring things out and like categorizing information and all that. Because I too am a big nerd.
What do you need?
Haven't we?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
Haven't we
have
been
one of
here
your
already?
tags. Can you tell us who it might belong
Depends
to?
on the
Are you
research,
kidding?
yeah.
I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Jesus Christ, dude. Take it down a notch.
Number was,
I like doing the research. I don't like writing the
2620,
paper
cool.
that comes after the research. Fuck, what was the library ticket number? Or library, son of a bitch. Laundry tag. J2620. 2620. Oh, right here underneath my finger. How convenient.
Who is Hangstrom?
Hangstrom.
Be someone else from the factory.
Well,
Does
my
he have
thing
an
is, like,
address?
I will look up the most useless, random-ass shit on a whim. Why not get paid for it?
Thank you for all your help, sir.
I like how Cole sounds about as annoyed at that guy as I am.
Operator, give me dispatch.
But I also, like, very much will admit that, like, I love dumb shit. I love dumb shit. I love mysteries. I like puzzles.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
They asked me to do it.
He said it was a
I mean, that's a rite of
prop
passage
spinner
for a
of
computer
either
class,
Corsair or
isn't it?
B-50.
Like, back in the day, you'd fire up the Oregon Trail and, you know, the fucking Apple IIs or whatever the fuck they had.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
To make a wild, wild claim about somebody,
I need an address for an Oscar.
I'm going to assume Sylvan is into the Spruce Goose. I feel like that's a thing Sylvan has read up on and is interested in. And correct me if I'm wrong. Let's get out of this loud-ass laundry because I didn't hear a fucking word of any of that.
Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around this, we're dead.
Make it soup. What kind of soup? I'm probably gonna fry up a ham steak when I'm done here. And some beans. My computer, I want those in. I want to touch typing so bad. Oh, I'm terrible at touch typing. French onion. You know French onion kills like several people a year? Like French onion soup is dangerous. And a little bit loud. Right? There we go. The fire truck's also not quiet. Does this make it better? I feel like this makes it better. The fire truck doesn't drift all that well. Oh, it took my fire truck.
Gentlemen, can you state your business? Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates.
Mates.
Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
He's a bad guy in everything
Or
he's
get
in.
the big explosion at the
I can't think of a
plant.
single thing where he
On the
isn't the
part
bad
that
guy.
belongs to one of your
I'm gonna
planes.
shoot him the moment
I
it
work head of
lets me.
security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full
Oh,
responsibility.
and he's a head of security?
I'm sure
They're
we'll
all
clear this
crooked.
up. Follow me.
Having worked in
It's the big
security for like a decade now, I can think of one I've worked with who wasn't crooked.
Who is Mapes? What's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work ad lights. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp.
WrestleMania in Philadelphia in April at the Eagles Stadium. It should be
Follow
fun.
me.
The Eagles Stadium's a pretty nice stadium. Great views from pretty much every seat. Like, that should be fun.
Good day, miss.
But I know that it existed. That seems like the kind of weird thing you would be into, Sylvan. I'm sorry I misjudged that. It's a big plane that's too big to actually fly.
That thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so.
Look at it. She big.
Isn't she? Oh.
She's a thick boy.
This is the Spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs. You want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
What the fuck? Anywho. Somebody back there is just like really driving a pylon. Like,
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard
it's the
of it.
plumber slamming your mom.
Why?
God damn. Oh yeah, no, that's an honest face right there.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Been a minute since Moth been here. Moth usually pops in real early
Do you know the chief chemist?
because she goes to
Nicholson
bed
Electroplating,
early.
A herald
So
of
she'll be
Cleveland?
here like for the first like
I've heard of the
10,
guy.
15, 20 minutes and then usually
He's
like
pitching
bow
some
out.
fancy process to the company.
Would always appreciate it, you know? Why am I getting... Okay.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson.
Bro,
cutting your
stop
own
it.
heel with McClellan.
Interesting
Big
theory.
go
kid.
shoot
How
whoever's
you gonna
pounding
prove
on
any of
something. I mean, we have the prop spinner. Like, it's not that hard, bro.
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mace. Do you mind if we have a look around?
He's a fan of Verde, am I right?
Knock yourself out.
Anvil Chorus.
Want to take
How
a look
dare you?
inside? And her.
Come on, Biggs. Let's go and spread. You're under arrest. You're going to fucking jail, okay? I like opera. I don't know a single thing about opera.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Whoever's making that noise, and I did. Let's go inside the Goose. You know what I ought to play one of these days? Like after I get done one of these nice long games, what we ought to do on here. Untitled Goose Game. I fucking love that shit.
Great.
Sussy Bach face. What the fuck does that mean? I keep hearing the children say that, and I don't understand.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north, longitude 76 degrees.
I still haven't played. Oh, it's adorable. It's an adorable, fun little puzzle game, and it is wonderful. Like, no, god damn it, Cole. Either, but it looks very cute. I figured that would be, like... I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Okay. I feel like that's the kind of game, like, would be right up your alley, Zagboo. Like...
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
Wait, I need you to repeat that for me, Phelps. All right, 76 west.
Seventy-six degrees west.
And
24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
24, 15.
Let's see
The
what
Bahamas.
this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight
I
planned.
almost right when it came out. That's always just at the end of the two playlists. Yeah, to be fair, I get that. Have you ever tried the Dr. Pepper cream soda flavor? I like that one. The regular cream or the strawberry cream? Both are delicious. I do enjoy me some Dr. Pepper. Some old DP, if he gets my drift.
Wake up, Cole.
The regular cream one. Okayest detective. Hold on. Okay, the music stopped. I'm good. Yeah, the regular Dr. Pepper cream is actually really good. The only problem is it's a little sweet, so it's one of those things I can have once in a while. Oh, there's more clues here. We have so many intuition points, I'm just gonna fucking be using them. And I am the okayest detective. Yeah, it's weird that detective just started sprinting through our hangar.
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
So is the Spruce Goose as stupid?
What was the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Ooh, linseed oil. How trendy. Is the Spruce Goose as stupid as
Looks like Nape's office is
as that Russian plane that requires a rocket to take off because it's too big? There's that giant Russian plane. It's at the end of Metal Gear Solid 3. That's like too big to take off. So it has like a rocket assist. No, Dr. Pepper is a flavor, a little bit of spice too.
Don't think this is any use to us.
actually tastes good. I agree. Dr. Pepper will have like a little hint of a spiciness to it.
Not much help.
You know what the main flavor in a Dr. Pepper is, though, right? It's plum. Which I find hilarious. The main,
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
I think it's funny that
Sue's
plum
have her on
is the main
contract
flavor
for
of Dr.
RKO.
Pepper.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Sure, yeah, plum. Because I've looked up a bunch of, like, recipes to make sodas. Oh, yeah, no, I doubt there's any actual plum in there. I bet there is chemicals that are meant to emulate a plum. I doubt there are plums
Let's
in
see
it.
what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
But yeah, no, like, I've looked up a bunch of different, like, recipes to make
Thanks for the tour,
sodas.
babes.
Always happy.
Because they're
to help
very
the
easy. It's
department.
just a syrup, and then
Hey.
you mix it with soda water.
Don't I know your face from the papers?
Yeah,
The
he
cop
banged
is
the
stripping
German
that
lady.
German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
Fucking Herschel's a real one for that. Why is that in the papers? Because it's a big scandal. Because Roy Earl's a fucking dickhead. Oh, I should take the army car.
So McClellan was selling his new
Trying to
process
make coke from the
Hughes
other
and cutting out nicks.
maybe Radio Live American Life, I can't remember.
This would never
Yeah,
go.
there's a bunch of recipes out there that are quote-unquote the original Coke recipe. They're kind of apocryphal, you know? Like, there's a bunch of them. Sure, I'll go out this way, I guess. Dramatic. Very well.
Must be a tough break being
But
separated.
the
from
original
kids,
Coca-Cola
fellas.
formula, I think it's called like
They've got their
X7
mother
or
and
something,
they've got each
formula or
other.
something to that effect.
Go! What are you
There's a
doing?
bunch of like spices and herbs and like a bunch of random bullshit just cooked down into a syrup with sugar.
What about me?
What have you got?
A friend of
Guy,
mine
not
is
the one in
helping
the
me
vault.
through.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, the one in the vault is not the original formula. That's the current formula. The original formula has been modified over the years dozens of times, if not hundreds. Hell, I'm not a conspiracy theory guy. I kind of believe in the Coca-Cola conspiracy of they made new Coke so that they could swap out the
I may as well ask.
formula and
Ask
nobody
me what?
noticed.
The Black Dolly. Who was it that killed that poor girl?
No official charge.
You like to leave your mark, don't you?
Oh, I think I fucked up the voice line. I wanted to hear the
No
rest of that.
official charges have been pressed in the case.
I know that. I'm not looking for the official version.
I made a promise to the department.
These are the guys who soldier down the river.
But yeah, like, that's one of the few conspiracy theories I kind of think it might be on to something. Where it's like, yeah, I think they introduced New Coke specifically to fail. So they could change the Coke Classic formula and put it back out as something different than it was. Like, I have no proof of this. And they'll call me a madman. But that's what I believe in my heart of hearts. Which I know y'all come here for the hot soda, you know, dates. Why not just change it and brand it Coke Classic or something? That's what they did. Like, so they came out with new Coke. Like, they had the Coca-Cola, you know, as Coca-Cola.
Take it easy, Phelps.
And then they came out with new Coke and discontinued Coca-Cola. And then, when New Coke failed because people didn't like it, they put out Classic Coke, which is the Coca-Cola we have today. And that only makes sense to me to radically redesign your product line like that and not introduce new Coke alongside with Coke Classic if you're trying to change the original formula of Coke into something else and not get people mad. A lot of people say it's when they removed the sugar cane and started using high fructose corn syrup, but realistically, I don't think there's that much of a difference between the two, like to taste. A lot of people, miles on the clock, drive more than 194.7 miles. Biggs, where the fuck are we going? Like a lot of people say, oh, it's when they introduced the high fructose corn syrup to original Coke. I don't think that's it. I think that they changed the recipe in some other way, and I don't know what it is. They only do that in the U.S., right? I believe the U.S. and a couple other places, but not many.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear.
Use sugar cane.
Newspapers
yeah.
wanting interviews.
Mexican
and
Coke still
cussing
have
you
sugar
out,
cane in
mostly.
it, which is how you know, like you can taste
Tinker
both.
wants you in tech services.
And they're effectively the same.
Maybe
I
you'll
think
be
the
more
difference
popular
being
downstairs.
a glass bottle is the big difference. You know? Okay, where the fuck is downstairs?
Read about the Tarleton
I
case
found
in
downstairs.
That's the cop who saw it. Poor kid.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Jesus Christ, everybody's making a fuss because I fucked the German lady.
I don't know who'd be worse.
Picker, you got something for me?
Advice?
Come on, Cole.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop.
Yeah, no,
But
I
try
agree
and stay out of
wholeheartedly.
politics.
Everybody.
We
tries
fuck
to
one
stay out
German
of
lady and we never hear the end of it.
Well, don't quote me on it.
I will say,
I'm
though,
hoping that
the
Parker will
stars
get
that
the
Cole
job
is
and clean this
getting
place up.
and why he's going to be up for
I have
review
your
and lose his job
photographs.
and possibly be charged as a criminal
You can use
isn't
the
because he banged a
magnifier.
German lady.
There's
It was adultery.
quite a lot of detail.
Because the game isn't good at telling us this, but Cole had a wife and 2 daughters. Like, we see his wife once, maybe twice in the game. Like, and he mentions them a couple of times. The game really should have told us that information more often or let us meet them at some point. Like, the 2 times we see his wife is when he's getting kicked out of the house when that story first breaks. And at the intro of the game, when it's showing a bunch of people just going about their day, it shows Cole walking out of his house, waving bye to his wife in his uniform, getting in the car and driving away with his lunchbox. Those are the only 2 times we see Cole Phelps' wife.
Very funny.
Look at
I
that
think
shot.
you're right? We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Look at that face. Super cop. Cole Phelps.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Let's look through these
Howard
photos.
Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer.
Another asshole from Vice Squad. Hold on. Y'all see that?
I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick and you'll get roasted.
Due to the
excellent photography,
chemically unstable nature of the
So Tom
above-mentioned
Glenn, good
components,
McClellan. Too bad they blew
all
the place to
due
hell.
care must be taken on the temperature at which the solution is kept. Okay. So it's not.
Guy gave his wife a cat. I said, all spare and love him for.
So it's not stable, whatever they're using to buff the things. There's Mapes and Groucho Marx.
Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
It's West something. Which, once again, I think this is a really cool, like, investigatory thing. Like, the fact that you have to
Cole,
go through
can you
and,
help
like,
me with a little experiment? Use
look
the
at
eye
photos
drop
real
right in front
close
of
and,
you.
like, scan
One
them. I think
drop
that's
from
neat.
each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
I think you're a pretty cool investigatory thing. Let's put some of that. I wasn't paying attention to how much he said of anything, so we'll do a lot of this. And a little bit more of this. Yeah, we cook with our heart here. And a little bit more linseed oil. And a little bit of that for seasoning.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly.
Whatever
We
you
use
say,
linseed
science
oil.
nerd.
You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
So that explains why it looked like a fucking atom bomb going off. Where's my hat? I love that now there are 2 Rockstar games where I have to go and pick up my hat after it gets blown off my head.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get raped. That's the creep. Walked out on his wife.
Like, it's fun that there are 2 now. Thing a previous screen. It's kinda neat. Ah, shit, there's no way out of here, is there? This way? Yay! I'm excited to see you play more Red Dead 2 tomorrow. Yes. I, like, every time I watch it, I keep going, should restart some Red Dead 2. And then I realize I have so many other things I could be playing. I don't need to start another run of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Try to retrace our steps.
There you go. That's the creep that walked out on his wife. I didn't walk out on my wife. She threw me out. There's a very big difference between those two. Okay? She threw me out. I didn't leave by choice. Wait. There's somebody here? Hold on. Let me do this correctly. Alright. I wonder when the last autosave was.
I'm out of here.
You should restart. Play as slow as I am.
Petroleum.
Don't leak the.
Gas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps. Cole, shotguns cost money. They're not free. They don't just grow on the shotgun tree. I like how hip and, like, modern, quote-unquote, like, mid-century modern this house is. And yet it still just has a giant propane tank hooked to the oven. See, now this, I think, is arson. Like, this qualifies as arson. It isn't, you know, kind of iffy like the other thing was. Okay, this room's not that big. What am I missing here? We got pretty good in the 21st century.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Ames is cleaning up.
Pretty good in the 21st century. No propane tanks in sight. Yeah. No propane tanks at all.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Bum, bum, bum. Don't you hate it when you're investigating something with the door open and somebody lobs a Molotov in there?
Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole! We're out of here!
Shit lit up really fast.
There you are, shit.
It's definitely Mapes. This son of a bitch. So supposedly this is one of the harder tailings to do. So we'll see how bad I fuck this up. Almost immediately. Yeah, you blow a hole in the wall. You'll win first try. It's not looking great. I think he escaped. I am dog shit at the at like tailing people in this game. Absolute trash.
What? There you are, shitheel.
Also,
Come on. He's not
this
getting away
definitely
from us.
implies that he set the building on fire and then hung out to like make sure, I guess. Okay, that's not how cars move, game. That shit just slid sideways. Where you disbelieve the fastest will win.
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer.
I wonder if you can, like, stop him before
Get
he
in close
gets to
and steer him off
where
the
he's
tower.
going. Because his car is super fast and he likes to turn last minute. Thanks for your help. Thanks for the help, firefighters. Doing a great job there.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I'm trying. He's very good at driving.
Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on Mace. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
Bro, I'm just trying to keep up. Maybe shoot better, Rusty.
I'll go for the tire. That ought to slow the son of a bitch down.
That seems like it should have stopped
Son of a bitch's rear wheels. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in.
Where'd he go? I'm working so hard on this. We hit so hard, the car bounced. Oh, thank God.
Stop right there. Get out of the car slowly. Fire a warning round. We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole. The tires.
Zagbu did kind of announce the shooting starting.
Fire! Throw out the gun. I'm covering you. Lay down some covering fire.
Where's the other dude?
How long do you think you can hold out?
All right.
He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine.
I have successfully murdered my way through the army. Also, fuck your car. Where's the other guy? There's a very dude-heavy section. Oh, that's big. I shouldn't shoot him.
Give me some cover. Stay in cover.
Stay and cover my ass. They're all dead. Get that bar. I think the bar's the only weapon I haven't successfully gotten and used. Which there is an achievement for using all the... Well, that and the other weapon at the end.
Explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling.
No, you got it. Have I gotten a bar? Because that was a Garen that I was just using.
Before he can manage it.
I was with a two-string
why
go.
the dead body in the
Got you.
refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process.
I'm glad one of us is
When it
paying
went bang,
attention.
he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame.
Mapes is a real
Glad
piece of
he's
shit.
finally out of commission.
I guess I murdered him at some point. Enjoy your smoke.
I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps. But between the Spruce Goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
And to think, he's still only the guy who banged the German broad. Case report. I've missed one clue, got all the questions right though, and caused a reasonable amount of damage. 2 stars, you can go fuck yourself. Might never be heard from again, but neither will Vernon Mapes. What clue did I miss? Knew you were going to say something about the German lady. It's the most important thing happening right now. So, we're, I guess, going to beat this game tonight.
Good morning to you too, Elsa.
Also, why is this so fucking, like, low res?
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human.
It definitely took a minute to, like,
rather
get
than the
up to
ivory tower he
speed.
created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
I hate this dude.
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
See, we're really helping the German lady, though.
He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working.
That's not a I like the sound of his name
Jack,
reaction.
Policeman too?
No,
That's a
he works
reaction.
for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He's really bad at
He's
this.
been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some files he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window.
I mean, to be fair, this is the dude we just saw murder Sheldon Courtney or Courtney Sheldon or whatever the hell his name was. The dorky dude who stole the morphine.
I meet many people in my line.
Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, I forget.
Ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at that club.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion.
Yeah, he got murdered at the end of last stream, I think.
I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
Damn.
I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman.
He just brained her with a fucking
Jack,
crystal ball.
the investigator. It's an
This dude has
unfortunate-
one move, and it's have a conversation with somebody while he sneakily murders them. And then out of nowhere comes this dude. That's the firebug, though.
I've come to help you, Doctor.
He was on the phone with Dr. Fontaine a couple episodes ago.
All your sins will be forgiven. Next life.
And now he's got a King Kong Elsa. He's gonna climb the fucking RKO building, or the RKO tower. A different kind of war.
It's gotta be one of these places.
This is the last case. We ended tonight. Because unless their stream was only going to be an hour and a half long.
Must have worked at one of these joints.
Like, let's just go down the list, I guess. Final case, the big one. This is what everything is coming to a head of. There you go, I got it. You did punctuate the gunfight a moment ago with the horn, so I get it. But we learned from Leland Monroe when we shot him in the knee that the firebug works at a bug spraying company. He's an exterminator. So now we have to go to the exterminators and talk to them.
How many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the
I
other
love that
guys.
as a phrase.
They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Why couldn't we play the whole game as Zach Kelso? He's so much cooler. Great against the corruption. Peterson pledges to clean up LAPD. I think this is one of the last newspapers, if not the last. Well, there's Sheldon's body.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him,
So, yeah,
folks.
he's
This
dead.
is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth. Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep was in on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of
Once
hand.
again, Herschel's the best fucking partner.
Now is the time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his
fucking
country.
love that
He
Cole
went out with a medical
draws
kit
down
and
on
Army
fucking
45
Roy
in the
Earl.
places
Fuck
that
him.
made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him, and
Rusty's
I will
a
blow
piece
your
of shit.
fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon is dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue
I've
the
been
road
waiting
with
this
you.
entire game for this scene.
Stay with him until the coroner gets here. Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going around.
Thanks, Herschel.
See? Herschel is the best partner. Herschel is the best partner. How many newspapers is that left? 12 of 13. Okay, so there's one newspaper I missed somewhere. This is our car? Yeah, this is our car.
Priced competitively at just the right size to fit growing families like yours. So Alicia feels
I mean, this is our car. It's a nice car, you know? A good blue. If only there was something cooler we could steal. If I can get out of the parking lot without destroying it, we're golden. This is back when trucks were cool. None of this Freightliner horse shit that they got going on now. Like, look how fucking dope this thing looks. Like, it's so cool. There's a way better option than our stupid car.
Watch it. Got a job.
Once again, he's talking directly to me at this point. Because there's nobody else in the car with him. I took a shortcut.
Control your car.
All right. I forget how many cars there are in this game, but there's a lot of them. And there's actually an achievement for, like, driving them all. And it sucks.
Welcome to Nuclear.
Because you just have to find
What can I
them.
do you for?
They don't
I
spawn
work
in
for the
specific
DA.
places.
I need to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, well, it's not that place. I mean... Does he have a type of truck I can steal? All right, last pest control place. Let's go take a look. Let's go. There we go. Because they know I mean business. And that business is truck. Alright, that wasn't good. I'm sorry about that one. Listen, they can't all be winners, okay? I really wish Cinematic Camera had more than just wheel cam.
California drivers.
Come on, we're going on an adventure.
I'm in a rush.
We've got a big old convo.
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy, does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah.
I feel like Jack
He lives
Kelso's
in
the
a
kind
bunkhouse
of guy who,
on the
like,
remains of the old
will
rancho
go immediately
Rincon.
from asking to slapping you around.
Thanks.
We got shot. That woman shot us, and then we slugged her in the mouth. And then Jack quipped about not being good with the ladies.
Cole, you made it.
What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room. Spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
Rusty is just inferior Herschel.
His last patient was Elsa Lichtman, Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can
That's
do
the
to help me,
worst way
Rusty,
to
is let
describe
me take
another
a look
human
around.
being.
Sure thing,
A
Cole.
big old Boris
This way.
Karloff looking motherfucker. Just wanted to do a loop around the desk real quick.
Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
Leland, listed below are the properties you want it accounted for. My associate's visit is This looks like evidence of burning.
Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted
Hey, I hit
attention.
95% of
The
all
doctor
clues.
lost control.
I wish I was a little more Karloff. Well, the thing is, nobody means like him in his real life. They mean like, you know, as a monster.
Fontaine was having the houses burned for Monroe.
Alright, we got that clue. We got this big old crystal ball. Unless you're going for monster, in which case, you know, you do you, boss. Like...
So much for your foresight,
Get it.
Doctor. Good doctor has been marking this map.
Oh, one of these. Santa Monica Boulevard.
Edgewood Grove, McCarthy Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
I got light at it. Okay. Oh, that was clear.
New houses all being built in the path of the freeway.
Take a moment. I coughed really hard and now I'm lightheaded. You ever fart so hard you get lightheaded? Me neither. But you know, if that's a thing that happens. Asking for a friend. You know. I actually have no idea if I found what I needed out of this. I was not paying attention. I'm going to assume I did. Oh wait, is this the last newspaper? We got all the newspapers. The face of progress. Mayor says developer Leland Monroe.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep your voice down. You know
I've had a
what these
headache all
sons of
day.
bitches charge for lunch. Fuck them.
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? Certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Leland seems like the worst person to be in a criminal conspiracy
No,
with.
he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. It's no longer necessary. I'll take care of Jack Kelso.
Like, he seems like some weird mix of, like, incompetent and controlling. But we got all the newspapers.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Yep. It's a lighter. A poorly modeled one, because that back bit opens. Like, when you open a Zippo, that little nub back here goes back with the top. It says something on the back. Can I not, like, examine the back of it? such a mistake in an otherwise perfect game. Actually, I should really... I think they're still on my Switch. I think I have some screenshots when I played the Switch version of this. Of the game just being broken as shit. But I'll have to, like, look... Switch is so dangerous. I'm alright with taking, like, screenshots on the Switch. Do we still have clues to find? We still have clues to find. We have 4 fucking points. Let's just go ahead and use them.
Doesn't look like anything.
It's telling me this is a clue.
Optimistic, Cole.
Oh. Is it outside? Is that what I'm missing? Oh, is it in that little sunroom? Okay, game, I have no idea what fucking clue you're asking me to find here. Oh, the morphine. The little charrettes.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment. Jack was wrong. It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing.
I'm going to do immoral things to these cookies when I'm done with this stream.
How are we going to prove any of this, Cole?
Actually, I'm probably going to do a moral thing.
And Roll nearly bled to death.
These cookies have to be
the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
I'll save the, Oh, Lord, I'm fucking everything up. That's right. I have Girl Scout cookies. I'm so excited. I've already finished the lemon ones. The lemonades. I've already eaten those.
Guess nobody's home.
There we go. I was waiting for that. Ooh, he has a saddle. In this horrifying fucking place. This looks like the kind of place you'd be murdered. Like, this is a murder house. And this is the front of a flamethrower.
45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
Okay, I can't open up his cabinets. Crawl a kill. Okay. Probably shouldn't put that next to what appears to be toast, but sure. You know. I don't think that's anything. There's another door there, but I want to finish examining this main room here. Or maybe I should have examined that door, I guess. We found one of these at a crime scene. They were origami.
Quite a flock you got here, kid.
Yeah. Now, let's
A strange obsession.
you know, let's ignore all the other ones. I can only click on that one specific one.
The river tunnels. This guy's a tunnel rat.
Fucking Leland Monroe. Where's Shelby when you need him? Or Kramer, I guess. Either one. These mosquito coils, we remember they were this is how you're living, dude? This is how you're pooping? I guess you get to pick whichever one you want, but that leads back outside. We didn't check his kitchen yet. A fucking insta-heat valve. What appears to be a safe. Some refrigerator, I know. And he's a smoker. Okay, there are no other clues to find in here, really. Oh, this is just an appropriate place to leave a fucking machine gun. I assume it's just gonna lead out back, yeah. You know what? It's not a bad little home. Huh. It's a marine issue, flamethrower.
I need to get back inside. The only way I can finish this thing is to put a name to that bastard.
Okay, I guess I haven't found everything. Okay. Oh, looky there. That's
Jesus
Cole
Christ, I know
Phelps.
every one of them.
And to his right is a big dude.
Oh my God, Ira. You poor backward son of a bitch.
It's Ira. He was in Cole's unit.
Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all
It's
the way
someone
to the
we
top.
know, yes.
Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the First Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions.
But it's not
Just be
somebody
there.
we've met. Like, we've seen him in flashbacks. He's the big dude with the flamethrower.
This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent
He
radio
has been in
message for
flashbacks,
Detective
though. We
Cole
haven't
Phelps.
actually talked to him in the game. Like, in a playable section.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the 1st Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K,
Roger
Echo
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units on all frequencies stand
Yeah, don't shut
by.
that door or
Car
nothing,
86
Herschel.
Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License number 4, William 0286. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit.
I picked up his car. I'll need help to make it to the river.
Well, they were looking for Jack Kelso. They're finding Jack Kelso, I guess.
That's Kelso's car.
They got the wagon after him and a black and white.
All units, Chief Morrow reports that the suspect is armed and extremely dangerous. Repeat, extremely dangerous. Suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. If necessary, use of deadly force is authorized. All units, suspect vehicle headed west on 5th Street. Repeat, the Chevy Fleetline Navy Blue, westbound on 5th Street.
I accidentally followed the wrong guy. Now they're shooting at me. That's right, despite the fact that we're a cop, all the dirty cops who were on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund payroll. How did I lose this one? He was literally one corner ahead of me. The fuck game. You just lose car chases. You're goddamn right I do. And once again, there's no way to skip this. I just have to fucking watch it again.
That's Kelso's car.
Punch it, Chewie.
All units, Chief Morrow reports that the suspect is armed and extremely dangerous. Repeat, extremely dangerous. Suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. If necessary, use of deadly force is authorized. All units, suspect vehicle headed west on 5th Street. Repeat, the Chevy Fleetline Navy Blue, westbound on 5th Street.
Jesus Christ. How many cops are these guys on?
All units, we have a new suspect vehicle. It is shop number 13516.
It doesn't even make sense.
Repeating, shop
How doesn't it make sense? I'm bad at this. Like, to be fair, of this, like, the only part of this that's, like, kind of new to me is driving with the mouse and keyboard. Like, the rest of it's fine. Driving with mouse and keyboard is garbage.
All units, stand by for further. All units, suspect vehicle sighted heading northeast toward 3rd Street.
Herschel, feel free to shoot back.
All units, suspect vehicle is now northbound on Los Angeles, passing 2nd Street. Car 66 Adam, 77 Adam, go to 1st and Alameda. Car 19 Williams, go to 1st and Vignes. 1st and Vignes. Units to handle identifying.
Protect the city, Cole. Oh no, we wrecking the city. Like, we're wrecking this shit. But how are you, Jack? How's your day going? We're on the last mission. I just took the fuck out of that car. I'm doing all right. Another lovely beginning of the week, you know. I actually am slowing down now Because I've destroyed enough of the units where they're not still coming after us. It's going well. Jack and I are just on a leisurely drive now. And somehow I still hit something. Beautiful
Who's this
scenery,
guy?
absolutely.
Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing
He's here to
here?
cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
What are you talking about?
Right where you are!
Got it?
Got it.
Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? You work with
Fucking
Phelps?
crooked-ass cops.
A handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope
This is
you
really
won't be
scenic in real life.
implicated.
It's one of those places that pops up in
you're the
movies
new
all the
grown
time.
Peterson?
It's
Looks
one of
like
the
it.
things where if I went out to LA, I
You
would
think
want to
you'll
see
make
it,
out of
but
there alive?
it is just kind of a big old concrete divot,
I think he
Like,
might.
you know?
He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson.
It's like legit tunnels down there. Yeah.
I'm listening.
From what I understand, it's like an actual, like it is a real drainage system. We're at the LA tunnels, or the reservoir. Jack, get fucking cover, dude. God damn. Not me knowing nothing about this. There, but be scared to go any further. When, God, don't make me watch that entire fucking cutscene again. Thank fucking Christ. Let's not die for the moment. All right.
God damn!
Okay, I still think he's out of range.
Let's see if I can't put
Let's see now, what do you have? Thompson, 38. Yeah, okay.
He's there, right there! Kill him!
Come on, pop out. I dare you. Okay, get off cover, Zach. The cover mechanic in this isn't great. Yeah, okay. I like me a rifle. So somebody just got set on fire over here.
Christ. Just missed.
I don't completely know where to go. It's not over here.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
Okay, and it's not this way. Just bleeding World War II vet running around the sewers.
There! Somebody tag that son of a bitch!
Okay, I don't know where to go. This could be problematic. I don't think it's up. Up doesn't seem right. Through here? Oh, that's back the way I came in. Alright.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
Maybe it's through here? I think it's through here. There's guys this way, so I assume I'm going the right direction. We're in the waters.
You're pretty brave for a dead man.
Oh. Yes, please. I will have this bar. Thank you. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Our murder spree continues, I guess.
There! Somebody tag that son of a bitch! There he is! Blast him!
All right. That went well. Let's go. Keep on keeping on. Oh. That didn't need my help. Oh. What's the blood spray from?
You want me? Got it.
Where's the other guy shooting at me from? There we go.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Let me put my hat back on. All right.
So he's there, right there! Kill him!
I'm hearing guys shout, there he is, kill him, but I don't see dudes, and I'm not dead.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
There's something I'm missing here.
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead.
Ah, there we go. Come on, pop out. All right. I heard you. Ooh. Oh. There we go. Let's fuck some people up. It is dank as hell down here. I'll do my part to dry it out, though. Now,
Water twice.
Catch your bullet, you son of a bitch!
Walk out of here, go.
Come on, Jack. Boom. You ever walk in like rushing waist-high water? It's kind of difficult. Like, it's not this slow going, but it is hard.
Around here somewhere.
Christ. Just missed.
exercise, but I cannot be bothered. I like swimming as a form of exercise. I never do it. I haven't swam in years. But... Oh, come on. That's not fair. That's not fair, game. Also, that definitely means that Where the fuck am I? Oh shit, I'm all the way back here? On the bright side, I know where I'm going.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Oh wow, I got all three of them. I didn't want the flamethrower, though. I feel like tunnels are scary.
The water's right.
Like, legitimately, like, the idea of being underground is, like, super scary.
You're fucking cold!
Like, I'm usually down for all kinds of, like, dumb activities. But one that I'm, like, always particularly kind of, like, not a fan of doing is the idea of, like, caving. Like...
Catch your bullet, you son of a bitch!
I don't get claustrophobic, really. That's the thing, like, generally I don't. But, like, every now and again, I'm reminded that I am not a small person who can squeeze through things. Like, and I'm just reminded, like, man, I really shouldn't get in a fucking cave.
Are you okay, Princess?
Hey, we found Elsa.
I felt better. He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. Do you remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's
That's not
over,
a real
soldier.
name.
I know that, Sarge.
Hogaboom?
I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everybody knows it.
Elsa, are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What?
You know this guy?
Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you.
No. Don't.
You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital,
Sewer climaxes are the best.
About?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Cole lost a lot of men.
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better life.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Biggs will help. His ex is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now!
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve with you, Jack.
Once again,
here, Cole.
this would be better served if they introduced this character earlier. So this is why Ira's so fucked up, and what Cole did wrong, and why a mercy killing was necessary.
Jesus, look at all the kids! Stop the goddamn screaming! I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp!
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps! Get your own fucking hands dirty! I'm out of morphine!
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order!
Yeah. I'll explain this when we get to the credits.
Everyone out of here now!
I feel like it really doesn't
Double
convey
time!
it.
You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station. Weapon team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
Killed that man!
He was doing him a favor, Elsa.
Cole, up here! I'll get this breaker hurt! The water's rising!
You're first!
Hand her up!
Get out of here! You're not Jack! I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack! Let me help.
What are you waiting for?
Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
I also think this, I may have timed this poorly with things currently going on in the real world. So yeah. So Cole died. Cole doesn't get to survive.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
I actually think it's the right ending.
To honor Detective Cole Phelps.
And this piece of shit is the one reading the
Cole
eulogy.
Phelps was the best kind of man. Hear, hear. A war hero who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery,
When you
achieved
push
one
a
of his
person
country's
under
highest
rushing
honors.
water underground,
A cop wrongly accused.
they drown.
Who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
Fine. You belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Get out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective.
No one pushed him. He just couldn't get up in time before the water
evil
rushed in.
corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leyland Monroe.
Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A reformer.
You
Who
were never his
recognized
friend,
the need
Jack.
to remove the odd bad apple from a
you're
department
right.
made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued
never
to
his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life.
Herschel is my favorite partner.
A good
I
husband.
got him and Stefan It's
good father.
tied between him and Stefan. Rusty's somewhere in there. Just
And
look
may
for a
I
cloud of
say-
smoke around an old guy.
A good friend.
Oh yeah, no, it's velvety smooth. So that's LA Noire. We're gonna go ahead and mute the music so that YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Yeah. So LA Noire has a weird ending. It is not a good ending. Like in terms of like the good triumphs over evil. And that's the dangers of the rain in LA. And that is why California doesn't get rain. But yeah, Cole drowns at the end. Like an ending with a bit of spice. I think that it's the right ending. I don't think it's a particularly great ending. I think it's good for the story that it's telling and the tone that it has. Oh yeah. That's the thing. There's a little bit of like everything sprinkled in this. And like we could go on for a long time over Death Over Water in the Desert. Yeah. But essentially the DA sold out the Kelso and Elsa and, you know, Herschel and all them to the police chief and all that, and kind of swept everything under the rug after Cole's death and blamed everything on Fontaine and Leland Monroe. So that's why, like, none of the shit came down for the chief of police who was sitting there still in uniform for Cole's eulogy. Roy Earl, who was the biggest piece of shit ever. None of them got their comeuppance. Like, so it's kind of like a bitter ending because you don't actually get to like the evil isn't defeated. It's not as satisfying as that. But to be fair, a lot of things from like that this is emulating have that kind of an ending, you know? So like it is true to the media or to the tropes and all that. But it's not the most fulfilling ending for the way we're used to having stories go. I do really like this ending though. And I also almost nailed it on the time. Can we all appreciate that? The stream's been going for like 2 hours and 14 minutes. And we did both of those. I said it was only going to be one after reviewing. I'm a master something. All right, that one's low-hanging fruit. So I haven't decided anything yet. But I'm going to look through my list and see, because I don't know what we're doing next. But I have a bunch written down. Oh, it's by the way, let me show this off real quick. I 3D printed this little checklist stencil. So I can easily make a checklist that has like neat boxes on it. Like, I thought that was a neat use of a 3D printer. Where is it? There we go. So, coming up next, I've been kind of debating between a bunch of stuff. I don't want to do something similar, or all that similar to LA Noire. I don't want to do something dissimilar or, too like anything else we've done recently. So I wrote out a list of games, and some of these are like instant no's. Honestly, there ain't enough game to do it again. We kind of got most, like, we did ignore a couple, like, collectible things completely. And now for something completely different. Was that Rocky and Bullwinkle? Here's something you'll really enjoy. So let me know if any of these Monty Python. The fuck am I thinking of then? Evil West, Resident Evil Outbreak. Those two, I don't have anything against them. I just have to check how long they are. Outbreak, I still don't know if I'm going to do. Like, full stop. Because it's not really that good of a game. Evil West is something I've been interested in, but I'm not sure. RE4 VR. I think that's a little too close to the RE4 we just got done. Dark Picture Games, I think, is too similar to this. Mega Man Legends, I think, might be a little too long to do right after another long game. This went 11 parts. A million years ago, we did RE4. It was like October. It ended in early October. Mega Man, what a choice. Mega Man Legends is one of the few RPGs I like. Like, it's a straight-up RPG, but I don't know how long it is. And if it's 1.5 million hours long, I don't think we'll be playing it. Indigo Prophecies, I wrote that down, but I think it's a little too similar to this. 1 million streams. I don't think it'd be that many, but, like, I don't think it'd be far off. You know? Indigo Prophecies, I think, is a little too similar for this. DBD for a month. I mean, there's definitely going to be some DBD coming up soon, because like I said in the Discord, I bought the Alan Wake pack. I want to play me some fucking Alan Wake in DBD. Metal Gear Solid 2, which is a strong contender right now. Gears of War, which is another strong contender right now. Daymare. Code Veronica, but once again, I'm kind of waiting on Code Veronica for a potential remake. Hellblade, which I've been playing on the Series X, because it was on Game Pass, and I was like, it's actually kind of good. Like, it's definitely not something I would normally play, but it's definitely good. And Death Stranding. So right now, like, the main contenders, I wanted to like it so much. Which one, Death Stranding or Hellblade? But hated it. Hellblade, there's something interesting there, and it might be because I'm only like a couple hours into it. I'm only like 1 or 2 hours into it. Up, I think at most like 4. And it's interesting. I think there are some components of it I'm not the biggest fan of, but I don't dislike it. You got me. Yeah, I got like an hour in. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the, like, every time you die, the game gets worse. Or, like, you get closer to permadeath. But the gameplay was shit. I'm not disliking it. It's real pretty. I think that might be doing a little bit for me. It's real fucking pretty. Like, it is a super good-looking game. Worry. It's a fake out from devs. Nothing actually happens. What? I assume there's a story to it. Like, it seemed as though there was a story happening. Your fear about the permadeath. Oh. Okay, it's just straight up bullshit, the permadeath. Because there's some times where, like, I don't think reasonably I can win. I got to, like, the first boss fight, and I'm like, I don't think that, like... Well, I don't like permadeath, so that's the thing I'm okay with them lying about. Because it made me play a little tighter than I normally would. But, like, I don't like permadeath, so it made me a little, like, weary. Oh, last flashback.
How about this for a headline?
Guess which former 6th Marine hero has been promoted in the LAPD?
No idea.
Well, it could be anybody.
You give up?
Tell us or hand over the fucking paper.
The Shadow, boys. Our very own Silver Star winning son of a bitch.
Phelps? You didn't die, Jack.
He did just fine, and that's all we're going to say about it, right?
The one and only. Look at this picture. Golden boy getting his badge, wife and kids in tow, and looking awful humble in the
Oh, right,
process.
he had a wife and kids.
He's that phony bastard.
It's the
Wonder if
third
they've been
time
holding
it's
my
mentioned.
job for me after all this time.
What job was that?
Mechanic.
Ain't you seen all the war bond movies, Sarge? All the best mechanics is women. You're gonna have to work as a gigolo from here on in.
I was a bus driver in Santa Cruz. You know, no pictures in the papers or medals for me, though.
I can't believe I just went through Petaloo and Okinawa just to go back to being a washing machine mechanic.
How is it that jerks like Phelps get it all?
It doesn't have to be that way, guys.
What are you talking about? It's always gonna be that way.
Do you have any idea what you guys are sitting on?
Yeah, a ship full of Army surplus.
You're sitting on surplus morphine. 2 tons of it. Can you imagine what that's worth on the streets? Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You're shitting me.
I'm not.
You're talking about stealing it?
Keep your voice down. Do you want to have us all thrown in the brig?
God damn it, Sheldon. You want to go into the dope business?
No. I want to be in the peace dividend business.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I want the guys who fought for a better future to get some share of it. You interested, Jack?
Come on, Top. We could all get out from under.
As he
Oh, it's the
announces
chance
his
of our
criminal plan
lives.
at 15.
It's everyone or no one, boys.
I mean,
I'm not having a
you're
bar
not
at
wrong.
Courtney. You may be the bravest person I have ever met, but I swear to God, trouble follows you around like a pet fucking dog. I thought you wanted to try for medical school.
So what do you want, Jack? What's the future got in store for you?
You guys were all heroes in the war. Every single one of you. Even if your next door neighbor or your wife never know it and don't give a rat's ass. Fuck Phelps and medals and citations and parades. Fuck the public who are bored with returning GIs. I have nothing but respect for what you guys and the rest of the 6th have done. You go through with this, and you'll be nothing to me.
Well, that's just not true. Because when those guys were all getting murdered, Jack Kelso did come out and, like, you know, try to help. But yeah, that's L.A. Noire. So, does it show here? 2 doors, 125, class. So there's a car garage. And this is one of the last things I want to like show. But it gives you each and every kind of car. Like, that's in the game. And you can unlock the little showroom thing for all of them. But there's so many of them. Like, and the cars are all, like, beautifully modeled. The guy to actually ignore it. Oh, yeah. No, Jack Kelso, to be fair, while rough around the edges, is, like, the hero of the story in all reality. But yeah, you get to, like, see all the police cars. I never drove a paddy wagon throughout this whole playthrough, I guess. But yeah. I never drove whatever the fuck this thing is. But, like, these are the bonus cars. I think you get some of them when you do certain missions. We also didn't do all the street crimes. But we missed a couple things. But this dope-ass car. But, like, there's a certain amount of love that was put into this game. That's interesting. You know? Because, like, clearly they wanted it to be cool. But, like, they ran out of money. And that's kind of a shame. Because there's also, like, 2 desks that were cut. Like, straight up, like, 2 whole desks that are just not in the game. You know? But yeah, those are the only 2 extras in the game, quote unquote, are the credits and the vehicle showroom. But yeah, so that was L.A. Noire. That's a game I really like. like, honestly, really enjoy this game. And it's very muchly not perfect. It has flaws. It is kind of unfinished. Like, it's functional, but it's not, I don't think it's completely done. And storytelling-wise, they should have introduced Tex earlier. Like, Ira, the guy who ends up being the firebug, like, they should have introduced him earlier. They should have given us any amount of interaction with Cole's family. Because honestly, it's real easy to forget he has a wife and kids throughout the game. Especially since it's like such a like big deal. You know? Like Ira, we kind of get glimpses of him throughout the game. Like at one point he's on the phone with Fontaine. Like, but we don't see any of Cole's not work life. And like I said, I think the ending of like Cole dying, because like there's no coming back for him. Like there's nothing that like he can do. He's about to lose his entire life. Because even if he does like survive, he lost his family. He lost like he's gonna lose his job. Like Cole has nothing left. So like it makes sense that like yeah, you kill him at that point. You know, you kill him being heroic. You know. But it does feel kind of hollow, you know? Especially since, like, Cole's kind of a piece of shit. Like, all the way through. His time in the military, he was ostensibly a coward and, like, chasing, like, medals. And made a bunch of bad calls that got people killed. So, like, we're kind of showing Cole's kind of a piece of shit. And he doesn't really get a redemption. Which is interesting for the player character, you know? Like, I think that's really neat. Yeah, well, it's also like, Cole is the lesser of the piece of shit we run into. Like in all reality, like, Roy Earl is fucking worse. Like, Roy Earl is a fucking monster. He's a corrupt, crooked asshole. You know? And he gets no comeuppance in the story. You know? Like, there's a lot of shit that, like, kind of just gets hand-waved away at the end of this game. And it's a shame. I would have loved to have seen an LA Noire 2. Because I feel like the second time around, they would have really nailed it. You know? But it's a shame. So yeah, I'm going to be ruminating on these, on this list of games I got here, doing a little bit of research and whatnot. I'm going to say now, Thursday, I'm probably going to cancel stream. Because I don't like having just one random day of a thing. So I'm probably just going to outright cancel. You know? And also, homeboy would like a night off. Time for Thursday DVD. Maybe. Maybe. Like I said, I probably will cancel. I don't know for sure I will. Yeah. So, any suggestions y'all have? You know, you deserve a night off. I mean, I'm belly aching a little bit, but, like, it would be nice. Especially since, like, I still haven't beaten Alan Wake 2. Like, on my New Game Plus. On New Game Plus yet. I still haven't beaten Alan Wake 2. I'm, like, right at the end. Because last night, when, during Zagbu's stream, I was playing a bit, and it was the Dark Ocean summoning part, which that part fucks. Like, I played it on stream, and, like, I didn't get the full effect of it. No cam, no mic, just finishing Alan Wake 2. Oh, I only have, like, 20 minutes of the game left. Like, we've already gotten to the Eternal Deer Fest. We're at the part where Saga's in the mine place, in the dark place. Like, we're literally at the tail end of it. There's maybe another 20, 30 minutes of game. Most of which is cutscenes. Like, if I was going to just do it, I would have just done the end game. Especially since I've already 100%ed it. I've already 100%ed the game. I've gotten everything. Until the DLC comes out, I'm done with it for the most part. That being said, it has been living in my fucking head rent-free. The music, the story, the fucking weirdness, all of it. It's just been in my head, just gooping its way through. That weird little vortexy goop thing that when you switch from Saga to Alan and vice versa happens. That's just been in my head since the fucking game came out. Which is a weird way to describe things. Well, it's almost 3 a.m. I'm hungry. We're finished the game. I'm gonna call it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. And thank you for watching. Sylvan, once again, thank you for the raid. I hope you enjoy your further playing of Valheim. As I say it with the thickest, most broken-ass accent possible.
Survived blowjobs outside? Girly, as a matter of fact, I have survived a blowjob outside. So you didn't even need to tell me that. Man, I guess you have to guess what Girly's thinking about it. Didn't leave a lot of mystery for us on that one, Girly.
I had to delete this third-party clip.
I need to get Girly a girlfriend. ASAP.
I'm going to assume Gruely clipped that one. Because Gruely's clips have a certain kind of weirdness to them and randomness that I can't quite put my finger on. Like, I appreciate them. I love them whenever they happen. But there's something to be said about them. And while I'm here, once again, let's give Zagboo a quick shout out, because I could use another clip. Is this just a fucking reading clip? Sylvan, whenever you're worried about your clips, just think of this one. I have a similar one, me eating oatmeal. I don't think I have a staring off into doing nothing clip, so I guess I'm doing pretty well. But for anyone who ain't following either of them, go follow them. They're lovely people. And the fucking boo-womp going. More importantly, if you look at that, if it weren't for chat moving and your heart rate monitor moving, you couldn't tell me that wasn't just a still photo. Like, that wasn't just a screen grab of a random frame. But, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for hanging out. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you. You think the fucking thing was frozen. I remember that stream. Like, I was in the chat, so I know I watched it. God damn it, Jagboo beat me to it. You can find me in any one of these up here or the easily clickable links down there in the chat or in the description below if you're watching in the future on YouTube. Thank you, Zagboo, for posting those. We'll be back at some point doing something, but if you have any suggestions for what should come next or any thoughts on the list I said earlier, feel free to post them in the Discord. I'll catch you all later. Wait. Zagboo didn't do the Discord link. Post your list on Discord you want. I should. But I will catch you all later. Y'all have a lovely night. Bye. Alright, we're going to test something real quick. Also, drink it in. Because we're not going back to a costume for the next one. That Big Mac. And that's kind of what I think of all the time, where it's like, I was really craving something, and it wound up being awful. I don't know how I did that. Like, hold